In my Father's house. John 14:1-2. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, and believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. Our Father's house is in heaven, where Christ went to prepare a place for us. This means that life is temporal, and the eternal one is beyond. We need to work for it, as Christ is preparing a place for us through our works on earth. It's the children you've borne that will come to your house when night comes. How will you allow a stranger to knock at your door, and you will open the door? It's the children of God who receive the spirit of adoption that will be welcome into his house in heaven, those who bear his resemblance. This world is not our own. We are just passing through. It's the evil men of the earth that only have their portions on earth. They know they won't make heaven. That's why they put the world on their shoulders and fight to possess all things. A Christian shouldn't use these temporal things to spoil eternity. We shouldn't use ephemeral things to destroy what will last forever. This world is a dressing room for eternity. You choose where to live forever by the decision you make here on earth. As you lay your bed, you will lie on it. But unfortunately, many choose wrongly and regret their decision forever. It's either you use your good work to build a house for yourself, or you construct a pit for yourself in hell through your sin. Because where you prepare for here on earth, that's where your souls will live after life. I used to pity some rich men who don't know God, and I normally pray for them for the salvation of their souls. Because if you're truly born again, you won't envy a sinner or covet their riches, no matter how his life seems better than yours. I think about their end. I think about their eternity. And I think about their future. Nothing lasts long in this world. Things are fleeting. Some built mansions to live in, but it doesn't stay there before their souls are harvested. Where will they be when they don't prepare a place for their souls? If you have a magnificent building here on earth, and you don't prepare a place for your souls to dwell in the end, don't worry. God will prepare somewhere for people who don't prepare for themselves. That is hellfire. That is the place he will keep all the dead before Judgment Day, and prepare paradise to keep the dead that have used their present life to secure their eternity. Don't let the devil deceive you that you will reign with him in hell. Hell doesn't belong to Satan. Jesus holds the keys to that place and will secure judgment accordingly for those who choose to go there. Jesus told the leader of the synagogue to sell all his properties to have a place for himself in heaven, but the man focused on the earth more than eternity. His eternity didn't matter as long as he was living. But did he know how many years left on earth to enjoy the goodies of the earth? And his wealth will become another's? This is for everyone who lived on earth. A man was boasting of his earthly achievements to a man of God. He said he have houses in every city and in every town of the world. He spoke about things he secured for his generation to come. After he finishes his story, then the man of God pointed up and asked, "How many buildings do you have there?" Then, what is the essence of having all these things on earth, but nothing in heaven to meet when you die? It's outright foolishness for someone to live here on earth and not think of eternity. Are you not like that other man who only thinks of this world, but does not worry about the afterlife? Prosperity preaching of this day is to make you covet whatever that is on earth and infect you with the spirit of acquisition, which is greed that denies you contentment with whatever you have and seek for more to condemn your souls. This is the counterfeit of the gospel of Christ, which places heaven at your disposal when you give up on the toys of this world. What is the essence of living temporarily in a mansion with many bedrooms where you won't sleep in more than a room in a day and not have a single room to stay after death? When you die, you will seek permission to come back to the earth and sleep inside a gutter, but it won't be granted, for you have missed all the opportunities given to you. The devil is using the glory of the world to deceive the ignorant who don't know the way of God. He takes you in a moment to see buildings in the choicest city of the world. He shows you that you can drive the best car and fly the costliest jets of the world. And many Christians are carried away by this deception and fall for the tricks of Satan and surrender their souls to the torment of hell. Mostly, it is the car or jet that many coveted that end up as their coffin, when they will later find themselves in eternal damnation. This world is spiritual. We only have contact with the physical realm through the body. Our souls become in contact with the spiritual world, which will live forever. How will you use the conveniences of the body to damn the soul that will live forever? You use the enjoyment of a moment to damn the soul for eternity. Your soul is your true self, while the body is a container that houses your spirit and the soul. What is your gain if you lose the soul to enjoy the body that will go back to where it came from? Sand. Everything goes back to where it came. The body goes back to dust, the soul goes back to God. But if you don't prepare a place for it to live, how will you cope? God won't allow any soul to be random on earth. He will send them to where they are prepared. Heaven or hell, your choice is now. A king gave a pendant to one of his jesters in the palace because he always acted funny. Of the most foolish person in the palace. When the king was about to die and lie on his deathbed, this jester went to visit and asked the king, "Have you prepared for the journey ahead?" And the king was confused and asked, "Which journey?" This man just put the pendant on the king's neck and said, "This title doesn't belong to me anymore, because you are the most foolish person now who wants to go on a journey you haven't prepared. It's the wisdom that'll make you plan for your future. Likewise, it's the wisdom of God that will make you plan for your eternity. No one lives on earth forever. When you go, will you know if it's the most hated and unserious out of your children that will waste all that you live for on a riotous living? Most of us can't even give food to the hungry soul God placed at our door. How will you cope with the hunger waiting for you in the afterlife? God placed the needy at your doorstep to secure what you'll need after you die. If you neglect it like the rich man who neglected Lazarus and ate sumptuous, don't worry, you will cry like him in hell, seeking for that Lazarus to give you a pint of water, but it won't be possible. For you have enjoyed your goodies on earth. It will be left for you to enjoy the opposite in hell. Prayer. Father Lord, I place my life in your hands. Use my earthly possessions to secure my eternity for me.